Alright, I don't remember what I was doing. Oh. Let's have a look. See what Titus has to say about it? Okay. My officer got a minute. Okay. Interesting. What's up?
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
No trouble, she's going to be fine.
Oh man, that's like a load off my mind.
Yo,
All
Damper.
that stress was messing up my rhymes.
You won this time. Hope you're doing alright.
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft. Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
It's more him. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
How you doing, Lampy? Need to go convince someone that I'm badass. I know, here too, but it's also raining currently, thundering, which I don't know if that will be picked up by the mic, but yeah.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here. Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
You've earned it.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
Yo, Zachariah, good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Thunder being picked up by the mic.
Boo fucking who?
Yeah, that's what the labor movement is all about. Clean and organized.
Wait, Zachariah,
And the
I
Hardy
saw...
boys are running it.
Well, I was trying to go back to sleep, but then I did see, as I woke up again, your message in Grom's channel saying you shaved off like, what, 50 minutes? So that's really cool. GG.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on...
My answer is fuck off.
That's an
Mind your
amazing
own
feat.
business. There
Yeah,
is no
congratulations.
8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go.
I know! Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Hello, Vex. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Ugh, I don't know, Emperor. I'm struggling with the heat. But, you know, can always be worse. I'm really hoping that with the thunder and rain currently going on, it's gonna be cooler overnight. Let me check that actually. Is that the case? Low of 16, supposedly. I mean, I'll take it. Ice bath. Ice bath bad. Bed. Bid. You're just meh? I'm sorry. Hopefully my random ass stream can help you feel a little bit better. How you doing, Dragon Sage? What towels and a fan? I've been having a fan on me for the last few nights as well.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
This guy is killing me.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Does Angus on all fours wear fucking shoes on his hand? I mean, I know we call them hand shoes, but I don't think the English do, so.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
Putting a desk there that works, or at least you're in the AC, that's good. Good luck with the desk assembly. Yeah, we don't have AC here. Well, supermarkets and some office buildings, I guess. Definitely not my office building. Mine's a 14th century cathedral thing, not a cathedral. Whatever you call the place where the nurses used to live, or the nuns used to live. I can't. My brain's dead. Ah, fuck. I didn't get the good option. Convent. Yeah. Our office building is built in a 14th century convent. I feel like I know the answer to this, but I'm not allowed to say it, so that sucks.
And all the while talking racist shit. Don't think we are.
Callie said they've been trying to set up a race rally.
He's not.
What happened? You got your ass handed to you.
Again.
Always go with the gun. How are you going?
I'm not gonna go with a gun. Shut up. 2 desks, 2 hutches, and a printer set. I don't even know what a hutch is. What's a hutch? Well, it sucks that I couldn't establish my authority. Maybe I can put a skill point in authority next time. Where's my authority? Authority. There it is. Oh wait, I didn't accept the change. Oh, I guess it automatically accepts the change. Okay. So, do we have any items that make me have better authority? Suggestion... -1, that's not good. No.
It's
This
you
just
again.
allow me
What
to
is it?
retry? It stands on the back of the desk typically as shelves and stuff. Oh, fair. 42%. Okay, that did help. Let's go.
You have so many bad options ruled out. It's insane. There is no way
This one's
in the
new.
world you won't do it this time.
Kim, I'm only getting total garbage here. Please help.
You know what? You guys must be the cops. Because this is what cops do, right?
He's had enough. He's
Live in a bar, sit on their fat asses like they own the place, while the neighborhood goes to shit. Corpses hang from trees. Kids shoot up.
Hey, we don't have to fucking...
Glenn.
Everyone shut up!
Alright, Titus.
Fuck you, man. You didn't see the place before we got here.
Congratulations on the graffiti removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties, while there's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of...
Just don't antagonize him.
Sounds
You
like
have
an-
this already.
Okay.
Titus?
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up. But
You wanna help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her. But you treat her with respect. If you don't, if you question her, harass her, a freight train of pain, buddy.
Oh yeah, these are lovely people, thanks.
What is her name?
Local drug dealers who basically believe they are the police in this town and actually kind of run the town. We as police have zero, you know, meaning here. But also, I'm also kind of an asshole, so there's that.
Glacia, I'm on due.
Gotcha.
She's staying here at the Whirling in Rags.
No.
A pretty one. Silvery jumpsuit.
Shit. The girl. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
That she does, yeah.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
My necktie. My necktie. Correct my tie.
Yeah.
Oh no, my morale is so low.
Tall. 2 rooms over from yours. Sure. Why not? You've
This is
probably
not gonna
seen
go
her
well.
around.
Oh no, it got even lower because I said clash, yeah?
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat
I'm not having
starts
good luck
forming
with the
on your
rolls
brow
today.
as Titus looks at you oddly.
Okay. Healing.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Nothing. We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound off.
I think I know her. Awkward.
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
It would help if we establish a time.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
Here you go, boss.
I know her.
You know her.
How well do you know her?
Well enough, Copper. We party. She's been here for a few months. You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort. Been staying over here,
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Titus gives them both a look. They fall silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. And what was up with the partying she and Titus did? It sounded fun.
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
Was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
What do you think I meant?
I can do a nervous laugh. That won't help. Why is it not working?
Yeah, we did them. What's that to you? No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Thank you.
Remember what I said. Freight train.
Okay, we have to talk with Klasha, who is upstairs. I'm trying to talk to her for a while, but yeah. Oh wait, he wants to talk with me. Let's do that. As soon as we can.
Officer, what was that? You looked strange when he mentioned the assault victim's name. Do you know that woman?
Yes.
Is there something I should know before we talk to her?
I met her in the hallway after I woke up.
Understood. You were not in good shape on Monday.
She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
That's it.
This is unprofessional. Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
His opinion of you has lowered considerably.
What? I mean, how, like, why would I share with you someone I met on the streets or in a building? Like, how does that matter? to the investigation. That's dumb. Don't be mad about that, Kim.
The door is closed. There's still a dent in the vinyl where you punched it before.
He doesn't know about that. That was in the middle of the night.
Who is it?
Oh, she's her.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
She's been showering for 2.5 days. This time with the door open. Reminds me of my own. I mean, this room is considerably nicer. Hello? Oh. In the yard below, a corpse lies. Oh wait, in the yard below, a corpse lies under a tree. Right.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
It's quite a collection in here.
Anything of note?
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra.
What's Nacra?
An opioid receptor antagonist. It's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
I got a very high chance of this, don't fail.
A bright orange
Okay.
bottle with Preptide stamped on it. In sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
Hello, Mr. Kiyoshiro. Can you let me know how you are doing? I hope everything is well. So he wants me to take it, or like my electrochemistry wants me to take it, which is...
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some science.
Preptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Wait, let's
This
look for the
medicine
toothbrush.
cabinet, it's been used quite a lot.
Oh, okay. Cool. Glad I did that. Post-op phase, step 1, closer to the full recovery. How's the pain? No issues? That's great to hear. Smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra menthol. Tolerable pain. I'm glad to hear it. I mean that it's tolerable. Ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Sonic the ashtray.
Welcome to the roof.
Thank you. A young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
1 for pain level. Okay, that's good.
I'm sorry for the mess
That's
down there.
definitely manageable.
The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Is there a cleaning lady? Think I need one.
Oh yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
Oh.
I am Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I
The
see
opposite
you've
of you,
already met
Vex.
my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Oh yeah, feel the power.
I have very little idea of what I'm doing.
You're doing just fine. After all, your path has led you back to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
What's your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amandou.
It's funny because she has like a Dutch first name and then a French second name. She must be from Belgium if it was the real world.
Vredefort, Republic of Oranje.
That works.
A bad memory, officer.
Understood.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
I can understand wanting to leave Oranje. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Alright. What do you do? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
Wanna hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows Patrol Officer Tilbrook his genital warts. Ask him if they're cancer.
I don't like the esprit de corps interjections. They're so random.
His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment. He's warm, Mullins replies, because he's under the radiator.
Oranje's lit.
Oranje's lit.
Oranje's literature.
Oh, literature.
That's what I studied at the university.
What's Oranje's literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranjese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
Denver, I'd say positive to neutral. We make fun of them for their accent. They make fun of us for our accent. And, you know, if we have to vote in the Eurovision Song Festival, we vote for them. And then Germany.
If that's true, then Revacholian Lit would fit you like a glove.
Yeah, exactly. Same as Austrian Swiss, yeah. That would make sense. What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Can we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
I don't know why she'd lie to us. I think their chalk is as good as what I know, though. I don't know. I don't know, Kyo. Thank you, that's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room you got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
I mean, you got your own roof terrace. That's pretty cool.
No one likes to talk about their dirty laundry and their empty bottles. Maybe if you phrase it emotionally.
Emotionally. You've got sad all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
Belgium's popular for their chocolate. And I agree to some of it. It's alright. I don't dislike it. I do like chocolate in general. What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
For me, it's alcoholism, miss.
Cool. I think I'm developing a pinch of that too. It hasn't done wonders to my taste in interior decoration.
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
Wintering. Waffles. See, I'm not normally a fan of waffles, but I did have some when I was in Belgium and I enjoyed them. And I do miss them. I do not know her voice actor, but I'm sure Google knows. Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of beer in general. Like, no.
How long have you been staying here?
And Belgian fries are, you know, they're okay. They're too big for my taste. Like, too fat.
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here in the Whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
She says without any discernible irony.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
Should I?
No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
Have y'all ever been to Belgium? I think I've only been the one time. For school something.
Oh, yes. One of my like, not being able to stay up for 36 hours.
That's definitely an ailment.
Happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a merit speed molecule, basically.
It includes Nakra.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Okay.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
His tone isn't aggressive, just inquisitive.
Better safe than sorry.
That's all as far as that goes then.
Very funky.
I went for vacation in Europe, stayed in Brussels for a day, so I have not been to Brussels. Trying to think of where I have been. I don't even know the place name. But I've not been to the capital.
Okay.
Okay. Gross. Don't tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Were you sexually assaulted, miss?
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
She takes a quick drag, unperturbed.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
No, it's 1 p.m.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's already afternoon.
Is it?
Squinting, she takes a look around. The spring sun is high in the sky. People pass below.
It is afternoon. Time flies, man.
So were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Does she?
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
That's terrible. Sorry, that caught me off guard. Stavelot Spa was surrounded by Dutch people. I mean, we are everywhere.
Are you saying that you were?
You can't avoid the Dutch.
You were assaulted?
Spread all over the world.
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
So I just asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them. She must be very cold and exhausted of this life.
Max Verstappen, yeah, I've heard of him. Can't avoid that. Can't avoid him either. I don't care for F1 or any sort of car racing sport, but he's plastered all, like, when it's racing season, he's plastered all over the place. Like, just let the poor guy be. Just stop idolizing someone you don't care about. Stop caring about a sport you didn't care about 2 years ago. He is famous. I need to acknowledge that. Have I ever seen Austin Powers Goldmember? I think I've seen one Austin Powers movie back when I was like 12, but I don't recall which one. Can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe.
No racing? I mean, it's
seeing
fine if it's a
him
racing video game.
like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
Hair, okay.
I know it's difficult, miss.
Is it the hair on this glove, miss? Ah! How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members.
And how did you
Probably
meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter. Like I said, we met over drinks.
Okay. What did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing.
Like cocaine.
But you probably know all about it.
I think I've heard of that line before, even if I haven't seen the movie.
And his role in this strike was...
I mean, I
what?
agree.
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We did...
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
What did happen between you and the victim? Does she want to talk about it? I don't think she wants to talk
We
about it.
partied.
You partied. I never heard that
A
before.
lot of partying going.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
What kind of partying points to your bloated face? The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Alright. Dutch people know how to camp professionally. Yes, many of us do go camping. Frequently. I haven't done so in ages, but I miss it. Harder than this? Didn't know that was possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
Fair.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
Very sad.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof. But that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Timelines don't quite add up. But yeah, I should go camping again sometime. I've been considering maybe just asking a friend or going solo, but I feel quite uncomfortable going places solo. Like, it's one of those things I need to learn to do in life. Still. Heated pool. They spent mostly of the 4 days inside that, drinking beer and listening to hardcore dance music. Those kind of people just need to go home. Stay home, go inside your sorry little apartment, and sit inside a pool there. Like, fuck off. It's be hard for you seeing him there all the time.
Oh yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes,
Let's not say anything.
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
They got all the water to the camping area. There wasn't like a tap nearby that they could just connect the hose to or something.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
If it's snitching, then why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
The caller's voice is disguised.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Did she ruin the phone? No, I could see it. It was in the middle of nowhere. Oh. Well, maybe a really long hose.
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
Which landline?
The one downstairs.
She
I used
did.
the whirling landline.
Hello, Mr. Marcus Coyne. How you doing?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
Ordered a water truck. I don't know what to imagine when I think the word water truck.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
He won't be down there long, miss. We will move the body to the morgue soon.
I will just ask this question.
I'm 89% sure.
Does that mean you're 11% not sure?
You know how it is.
Do you?
Actually, I don't.
Maybe you don't.
The ash lands on her jumpsuit, so she brushes it off.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here.
That seems like less than 89%, to be fair. Okay, so why do they say that? I'm not gonna do that. And like something happened and you don't want to acknowledge it.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been?
Fire truck with water, oil tank level truck. Damper just replies with a kappa.
You get the feeling she's done enough opiates. She breathes a silvery sigh.
Should we head by downstairs, officer?
Okay. I learned something while we were talking with her.
Socioeconomics.
Masovian socioeconomics. Feeling good today, good.
0.000% of communism has been built. Evil child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad. He is starting to suspect Krasmazov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory. It has, however, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
What are my bonuses? Left-wing dialogue options give plus for experience, but I've lost 1 visual calculus point and 1 authority. My wasteland of reality is getting there. Oh, you know what? I need her bottle for Kuno. I mean, only when Kim isn't watching. I don't want Kim to completely think I'm, you know, horrible. Okay, what do you want, Kim?
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys.
His voice.
Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think they'll make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off 1 layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
Not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She did. She seems candid.
You think so? Being candid is the best way to lie. The appearance of candor with some facts thrown in draws attention away from whatever one chooses to omit. She may be trying to control the pace of the investigation.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, it's way too warm. It's too warm. Complain. I'll come back here later. Steal her speed. But first, let's go and say hello to Titus Hardy. What a name. Hey you. She wasn't raped. Why you kill this guy?
Again. What is it?
Don't murder me though, please. Thank you.
Again? Yeah, whatever.
Clasher says she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Kind guy.
A whore, huh? A lot of that going around lately. From the mouths of distressed men.
True.
Whatever the case, you've hit a nerve. He's angry. No, more than that. He feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down. And she doesn't fucking trust you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know.
And now she's crazy.
A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Got the bullshit. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her.
I don't think he likes me very much.
Fucking
Titus Hardy!
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the...
Here, jerkwad. Listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
Where'd you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you've bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics.
We have
How do you think
machines.
Harvard works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff.
What's on it? We call it the door. You don't care about evidence.
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are
It's a
fucking
very
keeping
deep
a
rabbit
score
hole.
on their bulletin.
I won't be on your bulletin board.
I'm sure we can
Where can I listen?
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find it.
Don't forget your tape, lawman.
I don't listen to it.
Titus Hardy. You do that. Oh, and keep it.
We got a tape. I mean, I have a tape player in my room technically, but I think I also broke it. What do you think?
Yes?
Never mind. You have nothing to say right now when I want you to say something. Hey, you.
Can I help you?
Nope. Let's try my room, but I think I broke it. Maybe I can fix it. Worth a try.
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix. But it isn't anymore.
Any ideas?
My Kinema only comes with radio. Let's try.
Yeah, I know the pawn shop has a radio, but I didn't want to go there because I don't have a lot of money left. I guess we can get it if it's less than like 12 bucks. Maybe. Right, so we have a dead body, drug trafficking, and a not rape. Apparently. There's a lot going on in this town, and it's all connected. Pawn shop, how do I get there? I forget. Oh yeah, it's here. Oh, it's still warm, dude. I really hoped it was gonna be raining longer and shit would just calm down completely. Let's see. What is the weather like? Oh, it's still gonna rain a bit around 8.
Hello.
Okay.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something that plays tape for police business.
Yeah, we still have those.
That one.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the...
Alright, we got it.
Yes?
Oh, I don't really know how to listen to it. Let's see. Interact. Maybe we shouldn't listen to it in the shop. I don't know if it matters, but you know, that's okay. Sit outside and stand here in front of the sketchy wall. Interact.
The porter reel is just what you needed.
Play the tape.
You push, command set, and the tape starts spinning.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalsund crane.
Of course it is.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
Click, then silence. The rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was at the very end? Silence.
End of recording.
Okay. What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He also sounded inebriated.
Still.
You're familiar with this look now. It's this look of suspicion.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
Okay, what now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know why I'm holding onto that gum wrapper, dude. It's so weird. Bongos. Oh. I like the loading screen music, but then it's only there for half a second. Wonder if I'm gonna use the other room as well. Probably not, right? Probably not. Okay. Hi.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Felician. See if we can put a point in Felician.
Why not?
Where is Felician? Here. And maybe we have something to wear that helps with my Felician. Or drugs or something. Suggestion I can get. I don't think the others do that. No. Let's try again.
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
That held nothing. Okay. Let's talk about your room again. Let's talk about this so-called assault.
Not my favorite topic. But okay.
No, we're okay.
How about we, change the subject?
She puts her coffee cup down.
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
In this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
I said things like that. Machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his,
coping mechanism?
What's the word I'm looking for? Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
It's got a name.
He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded?
No.
Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil.
I mean, I know that.
Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
She wouldn't. She doesn't have the foot.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of the...
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed...
There is a small measure of pride in her.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like...
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
Fine. Bye. Kim is a little whiny whine. Hey, at least I didn't hit on her. That would have made things even more awkward. For a second I thought you were talking about my body. I was like, I guess it is. And then I realized you're talking about the body in the backyard. Took a little bit.
It's you again. What is it?
He always has to go up, walk up to me, and just like a slowest hand crossing ever. So I talked to Clash about the tape. And nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
Gold? It's just locker room talk. It's not evidence.
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead? I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan rapes there.
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
Cheers. Thanks
What
for
did
the
she have to
hydration
say
check.
then? Fine by her. This is what people are supposed to be like. Fucking whoop-de-doo.
She did not say whoop-de-doo. It did not come as a surprise to her. She definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
That's not what I want to say. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death wish than mine.
Yeah. You're right about that. She takes way too many drugs.
Well, it's as they say. You can't do anything with an underdose.
The mask says with a philosophical look in his eyes.
With an overdose, you can at least try to come off it. Take a bath, do breathing exercises, get medical attention as necessary. With an underdose, you're just you.
Thanks for clearing it up, electrochemistry.
Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you. Not like us. I don't think I've ever seen her sober.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
Alright.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth between you. I can see you're tired too. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck on!"
He throws his beer can down.
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
Yeah.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
There's a silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks it's best not to.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
He's not a bartender.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Thank you, guard.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
And he called him by its actual type?
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
That's a very low chance. And I've got 2 pluses. I don't think I have an extra point now.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Really good, huh? Gonna tell you a little story about Kim here.
What fucking story?
A story that fits the occasion of...
No, there is no story.
Okay, maybe there's no story, but listen to this. Or, you see, Timothy here got himself into a jam.
I didn't. Let's not do stories. Let's do questions.
No. Don't listen to him. This is gold stuff. Now let's get didactic.
Kimmo got to thinking he could trust his bad chick because she was hot. So he asked her to lie for him. She promised she would, then ratted him out. Almost cost him his job.
So you got played, huh?
Titus glances at the lieutenant.
Good. You got his attention. Now reward it with a metaphor.
Titus should play Kim like a miniature train set.
Yes, a miniature train set. The point is, this allegorical Kim should have just told the truth.
You need to man up and take charge, little guy. Shit's gotta be equal in a couple. Listen to your buddy Titus here.
Thank you. I'll try. Please understand that Kim in this story was an allegory for you. You shouldn't try to hide the truth.
Sure. Binaclard. I'll agree. You didn't get played. Titus did. I'm gonna do...
A man like Titus is way too... This man would rather live in a...
Okay, bye. Now what do we do? A little later when she's collected herself. I gotta do that when he's gone. Can't convince this guy. Morel's missing. I wish I could find a fridge. I can't find a fucking fridge. You know what? Let's try that building that we haven't really been to yet. If it's Teddy's, then Monica's. You know. This building? Let's ring a random bell.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East. An off-key melody. Stop.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your... Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call...
A single beep. You ring the doorbell. Just seeing the words, all you hear is static. But you ring the doorbell. But you wait for a minute or two. But all you get from the call looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked...
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Yes, I've come to place an order.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster.
So I think that's not a good thing.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Who are you? Who are you?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care, it's just that I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally once again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
Yeah, are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by.
Damn seagulls.
It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Fuck.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
It's seagulls, I know. I don't know the seagull alert. Fortress Accident SCA.
Silence. Silence. Nothing happens. Silence. This button looks new.
Huh. This button looks new.
So this is the only thing we can do something with, and my chances are pretty low.
No. Hold on. The last thing...
Okay. So that didn't help at all. Well, where are we gonna find an icebox now, huh? In the bookstore? That's a new person here. I don't actually, I have no idea where else you could find a big old fridge. I haven't been in here yet. Gas books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding rows and rows of Hyam. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of man from Hyamdal. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Hyamdal. She's laughing at him. Between the throne and the Hyamdala man lies a bonfire. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of man from Hyamdal novels.
So expensive. I don't have money for that. I need to be able to sleep tomorrow night.
A small mountain of colorful and endless. There's also a large hardbound tome, a towering mountain.
Rude. I'm rude. Oh, there's the curtains there as well. Fascist magic.
Plaque on the shelf reads, browsing suddenly, high speed next to her. She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing.
Never mind.
This bookstore is not strictly amidst the point of the book, and it serves wholeness. When it's up to your mind, it's your own fault. The book features this is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about the throbbing in your head? Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title, the book contains descriptions of various pseudoscience. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale. Even better if you can find someone else, preferably a large man dressed in nothing but a towel, to thrash you while you're spread naked and helpless on a cool slab.
Interesting. Sounds invigorating.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pail. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pail and leave them there for 30 to 60 days. Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
How's that possible?
Is it any more improbable than anything else that human beings put their faith in?
Fair enough. What else is there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pail. Though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse. This is exactly what you need.
Oh, it is.
I don't know. I don't want to be the party pooper. But this pale territory, there's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough.
Oh my gosh, she's annoying. Shut up. What's this? A map? I need a map.
Several maps have been attacked. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of insulin.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is that old thing. It's an out-of-date from when some design studio people tried. They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame. The project never got going.
90 cents. I mean,
Nice if someone
okay.
Always good to be informed of your.
So we have. Does that mean we have a map right now? Kind of. It's not the most reachable map. Okay, so this is where we are staying. And down here is her sailboat. And that must be the apartment complex. There's the harbor. And this is where all the trucks are parked. And then down here, this is Probably that's the bookshop. And this is the pawn shop. And this is what's currently broken. The waterworks. So technically we should be able to get to the fisherman shacks as well at some point. Why are these guys standing here with their guns out? Interesting. I'm happy to have that. More perusing. Yeah, I'm good. Let's hear.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the...
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to...
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more you see some kind of charm. An irregular... Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is... Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
What are you hiding behind the curtains, ma'am? That's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
It's about the curse, that's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem
the powers
suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Like opening curtains.
Lies. Rip them open, we say.
Okay.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Rip them apart.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Alrighty. It's alright. Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. Vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. So this seems to be a place where people got their haircut.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Okay, this is a pretty alright chance. Let's do it. We did it. Sort of. Wait, did I fail the check?
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
I think this might lead into the apartment.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Smash into the door and shout, "Fucking hurts." Got bonus points for experience, yeah. I've broken into places before. I know how to do this. That's funny. It's a gym. Interesting. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. Shot put ball. That's a lot of money. Poster says Sitius Fortis, the rest is worn off. Worn out wall bars, they look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights.
Oof.
Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with.
This weight weighs more than me.
Why does it feel so familiar? No, it's not that.
Is it familiar because I'm a weightlifter? Can't you
The
see?
squeaky sound of sneakers. Your bruised knee against them. It's just a memory. A memory from another life.
That hurt.
When you were young.
Maybe let's try that another time. What's up, Tim? What do you want to talk about?
What is this place?
It's an adventure.
No, it's a gym.
Ah.
Though it looks like no one's been here in ages.
Then why did you ask, Kim?
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
Yes.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been in here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Banal. The hallway is blocked by old window pipes and debris. What's that? Like a mop. It's really dark in here. A large demijohn full of a strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. Oh good, here's some mannequins. We love mannequins. Good, okay. A naked mannequin torso. A strange yellow color. Money. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. Is this Emma's atelier? Who's Emma? Skis with slipstream printed on the laminated top layer. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. Production schedule filament memory. What the hell is that? Kim, what's that? Kim doesn't know. Is there anything else we can... Oh, yep. Go back here. This is a...
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
What is this place?
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
You sound surprised and a bit cautious.
But we are looking for a fridge, and we are pressed for time. So.
Right, fridge.
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
Do you think I should turn it on?
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. I don't know.
Is the lieutenant a little...
Turn on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty, like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected. The filament you have would fit perfectly inside the compartment.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Play.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no. It was already glowing and now it's also making a sound. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian. Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
Alright, thanks for the explanation.
That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
You should ask her for a hint.
I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That sounds bad. A login. Don't worry. Passwords have a way of...
Fortress accident. Is there? Thank you.
Tiles on the cube. Nothing happens. Tiles on the cube. The filament slides out of its...
I'll just hold on to that for now, just in case. Wow, who drew that elf on the board?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles,
What a
sketches,
sword.
and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, cast translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins. Who are all those creatures? One of the welkins, towering among the... It's Vara Hamira, the Haldor.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Is this some social commentary on the developers? Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from Welkins.
Just look at those details.
And for what? All gone.
It's definitely commentary on the game. Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night.
There is a lot of
You see
detail in this
permafrost
game,
and
it's
glacial
true.
landforms. Dead trees grow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up river, albeit dark and cold. This vision also, a pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy." This is a monthly calendar from the year 50.
Oh, last year.
Cryptic words like sprint. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes...
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out.
Definitely Kyo.
And heat death of the universe. Outside, a cold...
Maybe one of those things is a password, but I don't know yet.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red mark. A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV were unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations.
Pretty
Looks
sure
like
this
a
is the drug
surveillance
game.
program. Someone the leader of a massive on-air game built by whoever decides to... All of this is gone. There's no way a little basement studio...
My god. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone.
Mm.
No one has used the fireplace.
Hey Josh, enjoy your lurk. Hope you're doing alright.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's like an undercover counterintelligence program, failed business.
No, that's not it. It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it. Make it work on radio.
Utter madness, he thinks. As a compliment.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Watching the babies. Oh.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning to do that?
2 call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game.
Oh, online gaming.
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think that his fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little...
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. No idea. They stopped filling out this. Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
They were insane if they thought they could do this. Just to play cheap money out of their investors' pocket. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Damn it. He says, looking around the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Okay, let's keep...
Okay. Password? Scroll across a notebook. Developers the most advanced RPG in the universe. Where does this lead? Fridge? I think I know where a fridge is, actually. Elysium. Giant bear door.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the
giant
bear's
fridge
eyes are glowing red.
Hi, Mike. Thank you for the good luck.
This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble.
I would love to have a rush
itself.
Cold air.
This is the inside. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the refrigerator.
The shelves are empty. All you see are
I did it. I still need to get a body here.
The brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door.
On the inside of the door?
Is huge.
Take the note from the door.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Some of the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly
Very
cartoon
important.
bear smiles back at you from a gloss.
It's certainly an eccentric choice.
But the optics on this are awful.
Shall we go and get the body then?
Okay.
The body is heavier.
Oh, I don't need to do it. Oh, loud.
It takes half an hour to get the body. Then, 10 more
Way too loud.
stuff into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
I did it. There's a hand there.
Beautiful. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
I'm not sure I believe you.
Of course you don't. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in an ice bear fridge. This does not leave this room.
He means it. He doesn't want to be the ice bear cop.
Ice bear cop sounds cool. It sounds cool. We did our best, alright?
Did we though? Okay, maybe we did.
We did.
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
We can actually do it now. Perception needs to go up.
Good question. I know. What is even worse? The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help.
Lucky us.
Perception. Do we have a point to spend? We do. Where's perception? Here it is. How do I like the game? I'm enjoying it. Not very good at it. But, you know. Do we have anything negative for perception? No. Do we have anything positive for perception? No. Let me just run around a bit more first. Don't even know what it is or how it's played or what genre. Best I can summarize it is you are a drunk cop. You've lost your memory, you wake up, you learn that you're on a case about a body that's hanging in a tree, like a dead body. And you're trying to figure out why that happened and who did it. But the more you look into it, the deeper it goes, and there seems to be a lot more going on than you initially thought. It's pretty dark, as in, you know, very mature topics, trigger warning definitely active, and you can decide how you play. Good cop, bad cop, probably just lousy cop. I'm sorry, cop. Like, I apologize to everyone all the time. We broke into some place, kind of hidden doorway. That was the first time I saw a flashlight icon. Anyway, we got the dead body in a fridge now. Oh, and the nice thing is that it's a very big branching story, so the decisions you make can really turn it into a whole different game that I'm playing. Someone has stuck busted guns beneath the ceiling.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's
Where
too
are
dark
we?
to see in.
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
I'll have to admit, the social commentary and all the political stuff, I'm just kind of glossing over that because I kind of want to play the game for the story. And while it's a part of the story, like, I don't really want to deal with racism and communism and democracy and everything that goes with politics and bullshit like that. So, but it does have a lot of that. There's a lot of reading. Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest. But one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
But yeah, it's a good game. I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
Oh, I can't even choose. This one looks nice. Take it.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean, a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Mm-hmm.
He likes this find.
Leave. Yeah, so it's essentially kind of a point-and-click game, you know? You have stuff in your inventory, you have people you need to talk to. It's a point-and-click RPG. I haven't done any combat yet. I don't know if there is any combat. Money. No thinking for you, yeah, so I'm playing this pretty mindlessly. You can skip through dialogue if you're not interested.
The red one leads to the ice bear free.
Like we can just kind of go like this.
Why did you do that?
You know, not listening.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant somewhere. Something close to you.
Why did you do that?
Why did I do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows.
Anyway, you know, you can skip through dialogue like that if you are not interested in what the other character has to say. No problem. What's in here then? But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call this game relaxing. I would call it very interesting. Let's see what Kuno's up to now. Still here? Yeah, just here and bored. I don't really want to talk with him. Let's see what he has to say. Anything new?
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Sigs? Oh no, I can't do that. Well, Kim is here. So Kim is my partner, and he is a lot more serious than I am. And he doesn't like it when I try to give drugs to children, which is fair. I think that's everything in here. What's the time? Can I send Kim off to bed yet? Not even close. Alright, what can we do? Later. Wednesday. Ask Kuno what he knows. Kuno doesn't want to talk with me. Find booze and drink it. No. Report back to Joyce. That sounds like a good idea. We haven't talked with Joyce in a while. Well, we only have to click once. Wait, who's this? Hello? Good one? No. Hello.
Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
That's what I should start saying. Me? I'm just a working class
She
woman.
doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Good then. Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help. Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
Maybe your husband is missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
Right, got it, thanks.
She gives you a short nod and shifts
Maybe
her
your
attention
cockatoo is
back to-
missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get like this. It's better to indulge him.
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
Alright, cockatoo not missing. Just wanted to be sure.
Great.
What did you mean with me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your herald?
Please, let's...
The woman before...
Don't really want that task. Okay, so let's go back to Joyce and report our findings, which is that the drug trade is operated by everyone in town, essentially. Hello.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Where are these eyes located?
It doesn't really matter. And I do apologize. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it.
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
Let the lieutenant handle it.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held... I wouldn't normally break protocol like this.
Good.
But the
Didn't think
situation
she
demands
would.
it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Oh, is that about a bloodbath?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also...
Then we're on the same page. As grim as it may be.
I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
A momentary lapse of faith.
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the union.
Who are they?
Crenel, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me they wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience.
Oh.
They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct them.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his
She
unit.
said local?
This allowed some of the more militant union members to
Clash is not
subdue him.
local. But this is definitely our dead guy.
He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenel contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, Executions will follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
It'll be all of them. The decision is already made.
Great. To say it, this is not Disco. Maybe the investigation can team up.
Surely you're joking. These people are killers. My only hope is that yours provides a single, concrete suspect before they indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching.
They would have to.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all. As I said, a bloodbath.
Yikes.
It doesn't have to be like this. Nameless, badgeless officer of the citizens' militia.
Actually, I have a name.
Single, concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
Okay, tell me about Crenell.
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private...
Down a deep, black...
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
I like how they cannot pronounce the Dutch names right. They try, but they're not close.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminole
Then again,
Islands.
there's probably lots of words here that I'm not
don't have
pronouncing
a good
right.
record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Anything else you got on them?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources.
Mm-hmm.
If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better...
Do you know a lot about the inner work?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing... I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in... Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit.
This does not come as news to us, but still. To your knowledge, where did this assault?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk. Maybe on narcotics, too.
Again, the timeline doesn't add up. Like, the clashes, she said that she was not raped a month ago. And the Titus guy said, like, 2 weeks ago. And she's just like, last week.
Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
Who was this woman?
That's a good question, officer.
Okay,
I don't
she
have the
doesn't know.
slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor about a... Or he didn't. The remaining contractors. That the man...
This does not...
Last Sunday. Either way, good. Then you've made progress.
Okay, nothing useful there.
It's imperative that
This
you move
colonel,
fast.
the one who was hanged, did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Lely.
Lely, yes.
His service name. A nom de
Okay,
guerre,
that lines
most
up.
likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age.
Indeed, this matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body.
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For they don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do.
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Revachol.
Somehow, I doubt that you're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be...
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
Mm-hmm.
That may be so.
She is
I still
poison
hope
and
you heed
perturbed.
my advice. There's no need to kick...
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a border.
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my...
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
Damn.
That would afford a good vantage point.
Where is your radio for contacting them?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. I hope I can answer it better until the executions start. Truth...
They don't report their progress.
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they can...
5 days, not...
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
Okay.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. Of course.
For about...
It was taken with a frigate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
She points to one in the photo paper.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like stars in the sky.
Close. Port cities.
Ah.
This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels. The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home.
Where is he now?
Uh-huh. Where is he now? This one's flown quite far by now.
I would say he's near the Arcade Islands by now, ready to exit the Insulindian and into the Pale, if I've read his home address correctly.
What travels did that man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Revachol. Those are the two cons...
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand...
Somewhere in an office lit by a single green
here we
desk
go
lamp.
again.
Cap in Martinez looking into Krenel. He writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and...
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos. His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Whatever.
Do what you have to do, Detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security.
We will be careful, ma'am.
Is there anything else I can help? You have? And how did you like Miss... Oh, come on now. He has his uses. Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you. How could I stop you? Are we not human?
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Thank you, Mr. Necktie.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
Cook makes it to keep the strikers drunk. Helps them strike.
The strike brew. That's a classic. And by turn up the heat, I presume you mean put more alcohol in it?
No, you misunderstood. I turned the knob down.
Beyond curious. I will choose to interpret that as you turning the alcohol in the strike brew down. And because I don't like the idea of them any more drunk than they already are. What else? Of course, Detective. Until then, is there anything I can... More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day.
A strange coldness comes over. The doubt is full.
Glad to have been of assistance.
That sucks. I thought for sure I'd make that. Glad the game is auto-saving. I've not been doing that. We have a point to spend if we want to. Still a couple hours until sundown. Lazareth. I don't even know what that means. Mattress, straight down my bed. Ask another about the tattoos possible meaning. Sing karaoke. Oh yeah. A door behind the greenhouse in the yard. Hello, shrimpy fool. It's going alright. How are you doing? I'm gonna stare at a wall.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Why?
Why must we...
Sorry, didn't work again. But yeah, it's going alright. I'm making some progress. Where's the greenhouse? Here's the greenhouse. Here's the cellar. Cool.
This must be it. You try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Well, buddy, you're
good. I'm glad to hear that.
It would be rude.
Would be rude.
Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold.
I want to know what's in there.
The open door. You can.
I'm going in. I'm going in. But yeah, we made a lot of progress on the game. It's a very intricate web of things. Very complicated in a way. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Got a Logic shirt. It is, yeah.
Sits on the shelf. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make the images betray a lack of interest in human beings. The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
Another races.
This person is unhappy.
Yes.
The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs. Then...
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Me too. So why didn't we go in here exactly? I don't know. Let Everard know you unlocked the door. Oh, okay. Let's do that. I don't really know what to do right now, so I'm just doing some, well, let's call them side quests. Oh.
Master Investigator.
Hello.
You just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
I'm just browsing.
Yes, that's what it is. A quick peek here. A short glance there.
Jamrock Shuffle. Okay, well, this is something we can internalize, so let's do that. And let's make our way to, what's his face? Mr. Clare. It's a pretty far walk, but I hope we can go there. Sorry, girl. Your mom's gonna be pissed tonight. Okay. Also, I want to test something with the racist over here. Measurehead.
The unpromising race.
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one. They're always...
Race is reality. I am not the first line of the heart. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the... There is nothing I cannot post.
I guess I cannot discuss politics with him after all. Alright, so let's go in here and try and find the... the boss. Mr. Claire. So, what have you all been up to? Every time I go by here, I'm gonna try and open this door.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has... and as it's all...
Still no double six. I think it's through here. Yes. Although who knows? Might be his brother now. Is a member of the board?
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today?
I opened the door you asked. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
I've heard a strike, or I've heard a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
Listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
I mean, that didn't happen, but you did kill him.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
No.
Everything they did there,
Not
they
really.
brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see.
Yes, we can see that.
If I need to go somewhere... Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company
Fun
hired,
container.
I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types.
No. Not quite. I would say this is definitely not intended for 3-year-olds.
One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
Ah, that one.
By negotiator.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does.
Mm-hmm.
Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we... There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group, they're like you guys.
So these...
One day Titus Hardy,
Figured.
leader of this peacekeeping faction,
Peacekeeping.
comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea.
Definitely worded it
sounded
differently.
to me like they killed him.
Aren't you worried we might...
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martin A's boys, tough and...
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do I know? Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a... These guys turn up and start beating people.
So you believe the scabs were...
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Of course, you're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because... Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem to worry about it.
No, Harry. What do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
I think I have no interest of going to second base with you, sir. You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
No, it's true. Tell me about Titus and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men.
Oh, they are.
Old Theo used to run them,
Savage.
but
He said
things
savage.
really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself.
Interesting.
They're almost all of them great guys. Born, work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't. But of course, it's the least I.
You can now go and tell...
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Wait, why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Okay, I'll take it.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
I'm low on money, Kim, and you don't want to give me any more, alright?
Good boy. A real
Stop
team player.
judging me.
Now, do you have any more questions?
Whose place is
Why?
it? What if it's connected to my case?
Believe me, he's not a killer. He's a nobody. Just
Did one of his complex theories...
what if it did? What if he planned to write a hack piece to the local newspaper regarding these crazy theories he had developed? Just to stir up trouble. Wouldn't that be annoying?
That'd be awful if I intervened in something like that.
Truly awful. It's great it didn't happen then. I personally love journalism. And now please, let's get back to the good stuff. Was it a good... I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martin A's. And of course, I also wanted... Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you.
And what would isn't?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union... There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old...
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks...
As I said, it weighs on me. On the coast, Harry. Across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her.
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months. You bring joy to my heart. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Ah, yes.
Not even a speck
So
of
much to
anger in
discuss.
his voice. That's that then.
Okay.
I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. Don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew, stronger, stopped it, strike. I'm just gonna let you surprise me. Most certain. By all means. See you soon.
Okay, nothing new in there. We cannot go back there. Alright, that was a long conversation. I don't actually know what was said. I don't like listening to that guy's voice. He's annoying. So, but I think he basically allowed us to start talking with Titus again, which is great. Just wonderful. Can I go down here? Oh yeah, that's where I come from. Are we actually? Zoom out a bit. There's some stuff I can interact with up here, but I don't know how to get up on the roof. Oh well, that's alright. I don't need money anyway. Everard keeps giving me money. Pretty sure he's trying to bribe me, but I don't know what he's trying to bribe me for, so I just see it as free money. There's a lot of interesting accents in this one, Shrimpy. I think you'd appreciate it. Hold on, let me go talk to Kuno if you haven't seen Kuno yet. Apparently Kuno is supposed to speak Scouse. Wait, what's this? Never interacted with this fence before.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. Cop habit. This isn't hard to say. No.
I literally never noticed that fence was clickable before. Here's Kuno.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno?
Please don't waste time.
The lieutenant does.
Don't listen to the blind fuck, Piggo. You're doing the right thing here, trying to get Kuno to like you again. You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs, or cigarettes, or some wheels. Kuno could use some wheels. Motorized carriage shit.
Put it away.
Back off, fuck eyes. Kuno is a man. Kuno can smoke if he wants.
Kuno is a character.
The lieutenant doesn't like this. It may be less destructive to your working relationship to just come back alone.
Fuck you too, Pig.
I cannot do it right now though, Kim would hate me. For giving cigarettes to kids, which is fair. It's fair, I get it. Keep seeing something up there and I kinda wanna check it out. So let's do that before I talk with this. But yeah, there's great accents in this game. And to my surprise, there's a lot of like random Dutch stuff in here as well. Well, Dutch. They don't call it Dutch. You know, they call it oranges. Anyway, orange. Wait.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass, smooth as ice. There are spots of following your lead. The lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
You know which window has not been recently replaced?
The one I smashed in my room.
Yes, that one. Cold wind is seeping in right now. Just one floor below you.
Stop distracting him! He has work to do! Plus, if I recall, the window has been giving him shit ever since he got here!
Thank you, Necktie. Alright, get out. Get out. What is this thing I can interact with up on the roof here? What's this? Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Move fast.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you.
Heck yeah, I got a little flower. I don't think we've been in here.
The same small, heavy door. No, it's barred from the inside.
I don't know. It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your I don't know.
Below, the hostel cafeteria creaks in a dull thump. Somewhere in...
The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
You kick it, gung-ho style. entering the premises style. But the door...
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not.
Your foot is ready to explode and punish this object.
Keep kicking the door. This is a great idea.
The door receives a thorough disciplining at the cost of...
Well, who needed a
bent
health
metal,
anyway?
broken glass. Your path... You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff and despair.
Kudos.
Despair, stuff, despair. I shall ruin you. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff I'm seeing now because I'm holding the flashlight, so I'm just gonna keep holding on to it. For now. I didn't want to talk with him. This is a new bub or something. Corpse is no longer there, that's right, because we took it away. Okay. Well, I'm sure glad I caught a Maybell. Oh, look at that, actually. Can I interact with it? So much I can interact with.
The worn map features your finger move finally coming.
For a more detailed view of the map,
Handwritten note you found in the iceberg fridge. Oh yeah, what does that say?
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the loop someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
Kuno.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker.
Oh.
Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. That's a plausible hypothesis. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You... Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what... I don't know.
I know where it is. I saw it. What is this? What is this?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40... The youth center.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks...
There is no loophole. The simple truth
I
is
don't...
the current
I didn't think
are going to lose their street
I'd get that check. It's 28%.
for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
That's not great.
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this.
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their... However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard...
True. What about this?
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to the revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in... It's about girls and boys more than sight. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War. Yes, but not this early, not to my knowledge. Maybe, maybe not.
The petals filled water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water, inland, above the Martinez distributary. The channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of the wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petal.
Alright. Don't know what that did, but cool.
It's you again. What is it?
Well, I'm gonna shine a flashlight in your face to start out.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mom.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us? You gonna let him talk to me like that, Ty?
Let's see. Yeah, the old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
You're being forthcoming.
About fucking time. Yeah.
Wouldn't want to beat up his...
Nervous, snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline.
This is what happens if you take the law into...
Let them come.
You heard the man. Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine. We got weapons of our own. We got Ester 50s. Zila got, I guess we're gonna see. Aren't we? Yeah. Like you've been up against ceramic. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? A big fucking surprise. So are the local... Yeah.
These people are trained...
No, they're not. They're... What do you mean? Okay. Goddamn right we do.
Fuck yeah, we have. Battle.
Yeah, we got reserves.
This guy will be the first one to bail.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it went up by one check.
I don't know what went wrong the last time. You have so many good ideas here. Make them all see their puppets on us.
No, we fuck.
No, Glenn. I want to hear the hunter.
I don't understand what happened. Why did you... The Jamrock Shuffle.
Oh, it's already done.
In a way, yes, you are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle.
That's cool. Well, nothing else for me to do here, I don't think. I have like 1 health and 1 sanity. It's going great. So, what do we do now? Can't do that yet. I could try and do that. I don't know why, but yeah. That's me. I'm part of the anti-object task force. What's this again?
This trash container. There's something in there. Not well, it is a container.
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? What do you mean, Phil? I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division. Oh. It might also be evidence. The mob... We could try using a pry bar. The one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
It's probably not gonna go well, but let's see.
Force time isn't What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it resists.
Let's ask the manager for the...
Okay. Let's ask the manager for the key. I thought we interacted with that before, but maybe we haven't. Or maybe they just gave me a new option now. Both are plausible. It's still so warm in here, it's crazy. Hello, restaurant manager. What is the temperature? It's no longer gonna rain. 22 degrees. Hey.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Well, that's what I meant, you dipshit.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the
I thought as much.
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Some prod at him and find out.
What do you need?
It concerns the case. Please.
Just bring them back once you...
Will do. Is that... They happen to be the keys to the blue door? Probably not.
You see a heavy steel.
Can't hurt to try, right? Keys. Secret door. One day it'll work out. One day.
This trash container with a well-oiled don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you.
Ugh.
You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If this, drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty.
Well, we found something used for the kids.
He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The belt is missing. That's it.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise... Not really. All we know...
The fuck's he on about? Kids?
See?
The lieutenant nods. You see, milk? A box falls into pieces. It's just nothing. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels.
Pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard.
Ooh.
A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging
moist
from it.
papers.
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in...
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look. The plastic has the RCM street grid on it.
Awkward.
You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Must have been cramping my style. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore.
Well...
His eyes express a rare
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see.
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your
This is where I'm supposed to learn about interactable objects.
You pick out only in its...
Interesting. Reminds me of the mug collection.
An interesting little...
Or it may just be a coincidence. Either way.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Bonk.
That's one thing off the list.
Alright, let's return the key to him and ask him about who has been using the trash. Also, let's interact with the, You could at least take the banana peel off your damn ledger, right?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? It's a metaphor for you.
Yes.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into it. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and an aluminium block runs the width of the board. Biting down, the surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescent.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for... It depends, aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermark.
This means you can read...
Okay.
While a bunch of sod... They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches. By sun... Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." Work, strife, poverty.
Wow,
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Huh? Two complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. Two, that's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Alright, sounds good, Kyo. I hope you have a great sleep, and I hope you feel even better in the morning. Take it easy.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting there is, for precisely the tasks you've completed, flow out of the kind green ape pen.
Oh
in
yeah,
a
the
brash
pen.
free hand. Inspect the get the bod, interview the cafeteria. A satisfying slash. Things to be done and things already.
No, actually. Any ideas?
Shit on a stick.
Ah, yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger,
Cockfinger.
they're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case.
Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a knock!
What a narc. The setting sun.
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one something more concrete, perhaps.
Usual is boring.
Fine, the hanged man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was.
Fine,
I'm going to start
Kim.
putting it the hanged man. It's good with.
Yes, it appears you yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Others appear more light-hearted. The guy's on a couch in an unexpected location. And you like this grimy. Wish there was one in there about a drug den. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Right after, again, in your defense, I seem to have named one, the man with. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace.
You don't exactly close them, so much as a distance. It's made of dark blue plastic. Blue. The blue heart. Something rattles inside. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it isn't. With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board. The acidic stench of rotting food.
Where would you
is
smell
rubbed
the
off.
ledge?
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Then rip them from the binder. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. A monetary penalization. These are quite sinister. A dozen pages of thin copy paper. Yes, all that remains. What delicious power hid within. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear.
I have some clothes that improve my logic. That one. That one. So let's see if that helps me with the whatever I was about to do.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of
83.
papers hanging from the board. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41. Then, date of initialization and time of arrival. Why, yes, every last alphanumeric in the file. Harry Dubois still feels like there's something missing from that. This one is relative. The mural is true love is possible. People call it. The graffito crew is the case files. The crew, the 9,000 people.
There's so much stuff in here.
Message, all of Lakeside, Central Jam. A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next. In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity. A.K. You were so Leslie. The only way for Leslie to stop. You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own? Can you keep yourself off threatening fines, dragging them to the station?
I just
locking them up
realized
in the hellholes they live in.
time
Locking them up
doesn't
in the
pass
station. It's plain to see from the files that
because
you,
time
Satellite
passes in real
Officer
life, but rather
JV,
because I'm doing
and
things.
Special Consultant TH. Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, he must, in the process, kill them. They broke it. He came at us, and at us. Can't get out of his apartment, which is also why the officer responsible, narrowly, it would be. That's all. Who knows? Don't worry. Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it.
How rude.
In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected... Yes, as you said here, total assholes. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. No, you didn't. Murder. Tum tum tum. Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members. Joseph Mills didn't. No. Okay, so the case is... No, it's... Yeah, no one... Mills... See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah. Smoking hookah. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know, without resistance or sound. The two ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling. It smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavored.
Uh-oh. Chewing gum is coming back to bite me.
Exactly like the gum wrapper you found. Familiar handwriting lines that... Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
I just die. Did I die from a love letter?
There is nothing.
No. No, that was not the end, that was death.
Again.
Alright, there's nothing again. I'm not dead, I'm just passed out.
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Alright, let's lie there, blacked out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
Who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Beautiful.
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no... Your name is fuck all.
Fair.
It certainly ain't Harry. Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into
Oh, but you are.
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil.
Drink. Water.
Drink.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat.
What happened? You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to. 10 minutes, maybe.
10 minutes, yeah, that sounds about right.
That does sometimes happen. You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
A ledger of failure and hatred, made specially for me. Sorry, cop. Was I standing on top of the car?
It's just a racist. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
What am I gonna say about it? I don't really know.
So again, you dug...
Right, she's right, I can interact with it. Gives me empathy and less authority.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of... Without resistance or sound, the two panels moved again. It's your hand.
What happens if I click that option?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. Without resistance, the words just crossed your mind somehow.
Blink.
You see two ticket stubs and a handmade card. It's
gone. Okay.
Shakes. You're flushed with adrenaline.
Okay. Happens, you know, these thoughts, they happen. Nothing to do about it. I have 3 skill points. We'll wait until we need something. Alright, Kim, let's go to bed. Or at least you will go to bed. I'll just be... I guess we can do one more chat with the dude here.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would... The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces...
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
Okay. Let's call it a night for Kim here. And then let's give cigarettes to what's his face. Do we need to debrief or something? Bye. Okay, guess not. Let's make sure he goes into his room. We'll steal our shit.
This medicine cabinet is stocked. There it is. The feels like gold in your...
Toodles. Well, it's just that I need to talk with the kid, and the kid just don't... It doesn't want to talk with me. I'll be right back. I need to get some water. Hydration check indeed. Thank you for that, Saitoriak. But yeah, give cigarettes to a kid or speed. You guys can decide. Maybe I'll hold on to the drugs for personal purpose.
Have you come to make your offer and to... Okay, Porkson. Talk. We're cool now. But don't be pulling this shit on Kuno. Or Kuno's gonna have to beat the shit out of you. Again.
Okay, Kuno.
The fuck do you want with it? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't... Yeah. The kingdom of Kuno. The fuck do you want with it?
That man's clothes are in a trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. Could be a late investigation.
Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that you took away. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
Apparently they improved on his voice, Grom, so there's that.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by... Believe it, you need this shit.
But yes, he is annoying.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants.
Alright, Piggo.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Hope you're doing well, Grum. There's also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yeah, does the racist mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked it after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
Right.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene. Clean some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator. Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there.
Yeah, he really
And if
doesn't
did,
know.
He wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting 2 and 2 together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Right. Yeah, it is fun. It's fun waking up that tired and knowing it's exactly 5 a.m. before you even look at the clock. That's also fun.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Did you just spit at me?
Shitload.
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Fucking idiot.
The lieutenant is sitting on the edge.
Kuno doesn't...
Okay. We did a couple things. What else can we do? In here? But yeah, I hope you feel less dead at this point. This one? No.
This orange machine is dead still. Turning the crank is all gone now. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar? The ice squeeze. You see, that's a good pry bar. But this ice cream maker is frozen shut. Sooner or later, you will stumble upon...
Yeah, I need a better tool than the pry bar. I thought it was a different ice cream maker, the one in the back here. Wait, where did it go? Was there not a secret compartment through here? Oh, it was here. Right. Never mind. Yeah, okay, so that's the only ice cream maker I can interact with. Is it an oven?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony. It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice, or several voices, talking. Maybe it's coming from somewhere upstairs. Or maybe you're just hungover again.
There's a chance.
Could it be psychological? Because your physical health is fine. A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient.
Why did I do that?
You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Yes.
3 dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
I got an achievement for banging up 5 inanimate objects. Oh no. I would. I could try to take the boots off the dead guy again, but I mean, we're the only ones who knows that he's there. So Kim will definitely know that I did it. You know, if I do that. Oh, we can go upstairs. Hold on, I haven't been here yet.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
I agree it's very odd, but you didn't give me another option.
Still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now.
Ow.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe you should talk to the
Okay. What's that? Postcard. So many postcards already. I do need to talk with the bookstore lady though. Although I don't know if she's up at this time of day. Not here actually. Through here. I cannot enter it. Okay. Fair enough. Thought I was gonna rob the bookstore, but here we are. This door. Hey. Don't know what else I want to do at night. I guess I'll try the body, see what happens.
The bear's eyes are still glowing.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
How do you like it in the fridge?
I like it a lot, brother. This really is your finest hour. Oh yes, Kobo me Lobo. Just a small gulp away. Might be luck come back later.
The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity. Whatever you're planning to do, you need to do it before you catch pneumonia. It feels like the leg is going to come off along with it. It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little... See? The corpse doesn't care if you try to take his boots. He doesn't need them. He's probably glad. He's too heavy to move. Is that an accusatory glance he gave you? This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces. Not good. Let's pin this on the bear. The ice bear tore up
The
his
bear's
legs
fault.
with its claws. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them. Yes, these absolutely need to... Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
Well, I mean, Kim's gonna kill me, but whatever, right? If I can sell those, I mean, I'll be good for a long time. If. No one here now.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare. Getting the corpse residue out of these boots is going to require patience, and also a huge pot full of boiling water. There is a variety of soaps and bleaches in the cabinet. It's bad with those boots. Don't be stingy now.
No, don't combine them.
The bottom of the pot fills with All right now, chef. Light up the stove and boil them. A commercial pot draws your attention. It's very far away, in the darkness of a makeshift morgue behind Station 41's Lazarus. Dr. Nix Gottlieb. The soap bubbles over the rim of the pot. Strips of polymer fabric and human tissue separate from the lining of a two-course dinner of rotten flesh and hardened ceramic. The boots look cleaner and cleaner. Those bits of human flesh are beginning to look cooked. You can smell it too.
I'm sure the restaurant manager appreciates what I'm doing here.
Just like beef stew. That's it, chef. The boots are as clean as they're going to get. The boots look clean, but still smell funky. Feels like you should have used vinegar too. The strong vinegar odor. The whole kitchen now smells like white vinegar. But maybe your boot, a pair of real beauties.
There we go. It's just not Let's just not interact with the restaurant manager. Can I equip those? Oh. I can. I thought I could only sell them. Interesting. I can interact with the car, read my ledger information. Where's the car? Isn't that supposed to be here? The heck? Did he move his car?
Officer, the flashlight, please.
Sorry.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Alright, let's see it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't. Besides, this kid.
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though.
Oh, no. A photic path? Counter radiance. I'm not purchasing anymore, and especially that tire. It swallows photons around it.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
Yes, Nectar, you
Another
got that
time.
right. Can't even sell the damn boots to him. This was a mistake. Seriously though, where did the car go? It's very weird. Did Kim leave? Maybe he's not spending the night here. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm just gonna be doing is go to sleep. I might equip the shoes. Well, maybe not. I think I'll just call it a day here. Well, after whatever dream I'm inevitably gonna get.
The wind blowing in from the brook.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
Sorry, cop.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself.
God, achievement called literally the sorriest cop on earth. Okay, how far does that get me? I am an artist and liver damage is my art.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece. Only one problem. No one's watching. You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Sure you do.
What do you think you're doing right now?
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can.
Okay, not a dream, but still a nice talk with my subconscious. Fully healed. Well, yeah, as far as I can be. Why is that there all of a sudden? Anyway. Let me save the game. Today's Wednesday, I need to do the water thing, but for now, it's gonna be it for me. So let's go raid someone. Let's see who we have. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll just go raid Josh. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go take it easy. Don't know. Might be back tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure. So we'll see. But yeah, take it easy everyone. I hope you all have a great day or night wherever you are. And I'll catch you in the next one, hopefully. Bye.